Good morning, Steve Jolly here with Benchmark Realty and the MovingToNash show, and this is the first story in our Smart Buyer series. Welcome. Now, last week we talked about prices in Nashville and a housing update for quarter 1 of 2021. Now, this week, Gretchen and I want to share with you how to find the best Nashville neighborhood for you. Now, let's get to business. When you consider moving to a new city, one of the first things you do is look at what you can buy in your price range. And if you want to do that, just call and text me now at 615-257-9996. I can help you do that at a high level right now. However, this is really for those who really want to learn how to research a property in a neighborhood, especially if you're moving to a new city. Now, the best advice that I can give you is to explore Nashville extensively and then trust your gut when it tells you this is the right area for you. And also listen to your instincts when you know something isn't wrong, but you can't quite put your finger on it. These decisions are not based on new information, but in your accumulated experience. In the book Blink by Malcolm Gladwell, he tells the story of the purchase of Kouros, an ancient Greek statue by the Getty Museum. And during their due diligence period, the Getty Museum consulted their own experts and attorneys who all validated the authenticity of this 6th century BC sculpture. It was only after they paid the seller more than $9 million that they showed this piece to art historians and experts in Greek sculpture. Although they couldn't immediately prove it was a modern forgery, it only took one look to confirm it was a fake in these eyes of the new experts. Now, how did they know this? Now, it's not math or anything that you learned in school. This gut feeling that you get is a survival mechanism, and humans develop quick decision-making skills for their own safety. These decisions are based mainly on your own understanding of the world. Now, here's the catch. Malcolm would also argue that snap judgments formed by experience need to be verified with knowledge, and that's where Gretchen and I step in and stand apart from our competition. We want to point you to the sources of information so you can get it all directly from the horse's mouth, not spoon feed you only the stuff that others want you to see. For example, a colleague of mine had a client that wanted to move to a neighborhood that was close to mine, but wanted more information on the zone schools. This buyer wasn't quite convinced that it was the best place for his kids. So the agent reached out to his network for help, and I was able to connect him to someone who serves on the PTO of that school to directly answer their concerns. And the rest is history. Now, I can also show you the hard to find public information sources on deeds, restrictions, floodplains, codes, covenants, rules, and zoning, or do a deep dive in the MLS for data on pricing, appreciation, and so much more. The only thing you have to do is call me at 615-257-9996, and I'll take it from there. Now, here's what one of our clients recently said about the help we were able to provide. I've used Steve and Gretchen to help sell a home and purchase one. Their market knowledge, creativity, and connections are extensive. You never feel pushed as their client and receive not only assistance in the transaction, but practical advice throughout the whole process. I now consider Steve and Gretchen friends and would recommend them to anyone considering buying or selling in the Nashville area. Now, next week, I'll share with you the best way to find the right home for you. Have a great week. Peace and love, y'all. Take care.